What is up, YouTubers? Tsquare with Tsquare Talk. So we got a package to open. A small package today. Nothing super major. Very, very small one. But we're starting to see gold already start to climb again, which is really promising in my opinion. But you know, this drop in gold, I was just writing a comment to someone. Someone had asked to spill the beans on a package that I'd gotten like in a previous video. And he's like, hey, come on, man, spill the beans. How much did you pay for the Britannias? And I was commenting back on that and giving him my thoughts on why I bought it. Now, at the time of buying it, it was a great deal. Then we saw that drastic drop in gold, $100. And it doesn't make the price seem like I got that great of a deal right now. However, the thing to consider is... That's driving me nuts. Little piece of dust or something. The thing to consider is I believe that this drop in gold is temporary. This drop in silver is temporary. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I don't know the future. But I believe it's temporary. I mean, there's just too much going on out there right now. Things just seem to be getting worse, and yet... you know, you see the price just plunge. And what I was saying in that comment to that individual, it was PK King, was basically, you know, you look at what's going on right now and you see the price of gold and silver come down as drastically as it did. However, eventually these people that are shorting it are going to get caught shorting it. And that's ultimately what it is. It's a few, you know, futures trades. Hey, I'll sell 1 million ounces in a year from now. Well, in a year from now, I'll just pay. If it goes up a little bit, I'll pay you the difference. How many people really settle in the physical? Not many. So it's not really like it hurts them, but eventually, overnight, the price will skyrocket. And when it does, I believe it will. When it does, it's going to leave a lot of shorts out there holding the bag. And then you're going to see just stuff just really get crazy and explode. So let's take a look at what I picked up today, and I'll explain why I picked it up. So this right here is just a Britannia. These were on sale, so a good deal on those. I like the Britannia. I especially wanted this Britannia right here because I picked up a gold one, as you saw in a previous video. If you saw it, I think you saw it. I don't know. I picked up it was a 1 ounce, but that one wasn't mine, but I actually have a video of mine, coming out pretty soon, I think, if it ain't out. That's why I was like, uh-oh, did I just say that? But I sometimes open up packages for other people. So not always when I open a package is it my package. I just kind of help some people out with their collection, acquiring certain stuff. But with that being said, you look at this coin. This is a beautiful coin. I really do like this. I like this for a lot of different reasons. Right now, the Britannia has the #1 anti-counterfeit technology embedded in the coin, from the little trident lock in the lower, just under her veil or dress, that you can see right here, from the waves, the way the waves actually move like a holographic, the way they spin. It's hard to duplicate that kind of stuff in any kind of a pour, which is usually a cast, how they do a lot of these counterfeit coins. The little micro engraved letters along the inside circle right there, that's really hard to duplicate because they're so small. You need like high-tech technology to do that. And so I think it's a great coin right now. I actually think this coin, in my opinion, is the #1 coin for the year. Unless you're talking some crazy 1 of 1 or something. Obviously, I mean, there was a Special Forces coin that came out that was solid gold. It was 1 of 199. I thought that was pretty cool. I tried getting one, but they were gone instantly. And even on the aftermarket, I just couldn't get it. It was crazy. But with a coin like this is the last coin. They've already got the king coins out. I've actually seen some online. In fact, that reminds me of a video that Salivate Metals just did, where it actually showed a little clip to advertise for a company, and they gave him a hard time. I wish I could remember the name of the company, because I thought that was really bad of them to give him a hard time about that he was advertising essentially their company, and then they ended up hitting him like that they didn't like, that he had a little short picture, almost video of the coin, real quick. I was like, it was awful. Because Salivate has a great channel. I don't know if you guys watch Salivate Metals, but I like his channel. With that being said, back on the coin, and then we'll get over to the gold here in just a minute. I think it's a great coin. I think it's going to be a real popular one, especially since they didn't make a lot of the queens this year. A lot of them already switched over. They're already switched over to the king. At least in the US, we did, 6 months of T1, 6 months of T2 when we switched over our eagles. With the queen, they did not make many. So I think the queen is going to be a more popular coin for the year. I think a lot of people are going to try to get them. And once they're sold out, that's it. Those that have will have, and those that don't won't. So beautiful coin there. I actually got some more on the way, I'm hoping. We'll see how that pans out. I hope they come in little capsules like this, because I like these a lot better like that. But with that being said, we'll move on to the gold. The gold are just your generic 10th ounce $5 gold eagles. But what was so spectacular about this was that they had the day they came out, well, the day Universal Coin and Bullion got them. This is a Universal Coin and Bullion package. I'm going to tell you what they had done. The reason I like Universal Coin and Bullion so much is that the email system, they send you out emails, they keep you in touch when they get good deals. When I tell you the price on this, it's going to be mind blowing for you. So when these came out, they basically had gotten a ton of them in, and they had a spectacular deal on them, but it was limited. You could only get 2 per person. Two per household. But you guys seen these on maybe eBay or maybe other bullion places, and they're running like $250, $269. I even seen one company selling for $289, which I thought was crazy. But in general, I usually put a value on this coin at around $230, $235. That's my personal opinion on the value. But I'm about ready to show you what these actually cost me, which is something I don't always do, show the cost. But I do that to specifically so you guys can contact if you decide that you want to. I don't want to show too much of the information because it is my statement. It has my account information and everything. But it's Universal Coin and Bullion that I actually picked these up from. And it was like I said, it was a short-term thing. But if you've been watching my videos for any long period of time, you guys know that I always show you guys what I pick up. And by now, a lot of you guys have probably contacted Chris. Chris is a subscriber of the channel. He actually goes by Chris or Bulltide. But I always put his direct line and his information below. I think I got his email on there. So you guys can email him directly, or you guys can call him. If he don't answer, leave a message. But because I know a lot of people wonder sometimes, well, how much was that? How much was that? How much was that? And like I said, this was a total fluke. They're not always going to have these at this price. This was just because they had just gotten in a ton of them. So you can see the Britannias. I mean, $28 for the Britannia. Right now, to some people, that seems a little bit high because they actually have a special on them right now, I think at 27. But that's not the coin that I'm really shocked about. The coin that I'm shocked about was this 2023 $5 gold eagle at $209 each. So that was on the 27th that they had ran that special. It was a phenomenal deal. Obviously, anybody that got the email pretty much called them up instantly. In some cases, they do call up their regular customers. As soon as I get the email, I always call them. But really great deal, because at $209, I hate to say 210, but let's just average for easy math, 210. I mean, realistically, that would put gold at $2,100 just to make your spot back. And that's easy price. But on a coin like this, I mean, people will buy this all day at $2.25, $2.30. I mean, if anybody came up to me and said, hey, I got some, I'll take $2.20, $2.25, $2.30 a piece, I would take them. Obviously I would test them with my Sigma just to make sure, that everything's on the up and up, but I don't have to test these because I've tested their coins before and I've never had an issue with Universal Coin and Bullion. This is not a paid sponsor. I don't sponsor them, but I do talk about the people that I order from. One thing that drives me nuts is when I see endorsements for companies that are selling these for $280. And I'm like, dude, how could anybody endorse a company that's just gouging prices? It drives me nuts. And that's between them, really. They got to answer for that. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to know, for the most part, what I get paid for stuff, especially on something like this, because you guys can give them a call. You guys can order it. And you guys will remember, hey, I got that good deal because I watched Tsquare Talk. And hopefully you guys enjoy the videos that I put up. I know I am getting more into prepping right now and gardening again because things are starting to look a little crazy, and I don't want to have all my investment, say, in coins. I want to be invested in other stuff. I want to be prepared is what it comes down to. Gold and silver is preparation for if the dollar continues to fall like it has been. It's a preparation in case they can't get their affairs in order and we do basically go bust on our debt. If we can't pay our debt, if we can't get our debt ceiling either in check, our spending in check, or our debt ceiling raised. I don't want to see the debt ceiling get raised. However, I would like to see them put it in check. But if they can't, hopefully they'll figure something out, because it's a real privilege to be able to use the U.S. dollars as our currency. That's why there's a black market for U.S. dollars in some countries right now, because they want U.S. dollars. So it is a privilege to use the dollar. However, you need to understand, in my opinion, that gold and silver is real money and dollars are just paper. They're no different than this, me writing 100 on this, and then all of a sudden, if people accept it, yes, but at the end of the day, people realize, well, that's just paper. I mean, this paper right here is going to go in the trash. And that's ultimately where a lot of countries' fiat currency will go. And when that day does come, people are going to look for something of value, and they're going to like gold and silver. And if you've stacked some, you're going to be, well, golden. So with that being said, I thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Most importantly, leave me a comment. I love reading y'all's comments. It really makes my day. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys again on Tsquare Talk. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.